Welcome to the 95 Degrees podcast, a monthly breakdown of community news as well as fun discussions and games. Today we're joined by Aaron, Grim, Tag, and myself. Hi everyone.
Hi.
How have you been for the last month?
And a bit.
And
Who's gonna go?
2 months. I'll go
And
first.
a bit. I think it's
Okay.
I have a job, finally, after 13 months. I have a job, and I'm getting that dollar. Hurricane
bling bling. Cut the cheddar.
Katrina. What's the hurricane called again?
Dorian.
Hurricane Katrina is coming around.
No, it's not Katrina.
Killing everyone.
Dorian.
It's Hurricane Katrina.
It's not.
The moon landing thing happened, and me and Vince watched that. That was ages ago, but it was still after the last podcast.
The anniversary of the moon landing, but it was like in time when it actually happened.
Yeah, and also we did Hunger Games, and that's kind of it. I've just been playing Tower Unite non-stop. What about you guys?
Who wants to go first?
Right, I guess I'll go first then. Jokes. So I dropped out of uni, but then got an apprenticeship. So I'm doing all right.
Nice. Is that it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
There's nothing else that exciting happened other than like seeing
in
friends
2 months. That's all you've done.
Well, they're the main bits. Like the rest of it is just I went to town and saw a mate or whatever, and it's not that exciting.
That's important.
That happens like never for me.
That's more than what any of us.
That's like a life event for me.
That's because you don't go outside, Nate.
I know. That's my point.
And you work nights, which basically means you have even less time to go outside.
I know. Well, I wouldn't go out late, like 7 p.m. onwards, because it's London. I'd get stabbed.
True.
That is a problem.
Well, it depends where you are, but you know.
No, just anywhere in London, you get stabbed. Anyway, is that everyone?
No, I can say what I've been up
Go
to.
on.
So I got back into writing my book.
So, you're writing a book?
I wrote a couple of songs as well over the past couple of months.
Mr.
And
Creative.
I'm really proud of that.
Oh, well done.
And I recorded one of them, and I sent another one to my favorite artist who has recorded it, and he's going to get back to me.
Oh,
so
that's amazing.
I've been up to that. Other than that, just been chilling, watching TV, playing games.
So you're going to be a songwriter? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not that person.
You're going to be the next.
Actually, I also got a job as well.
Oh, well done.
Oh, look at that! Wow.
Yeah, but
People getting employment. Yeah.
Because we're going through the past few months, right? Yeah, I got an internship, which is like for 1 year.
So all three of us have got jobs in the last 2 months.
And Grim's
Except
already
Grim.
employed.
Yeah.
So.
Basically, yeah.
Grim, what have you been up to?
And
What?
What have you been up to for the last 2 months?
Got my new compound bow.
Oh yeah, you do archery shit, don't you?
Trying to set that up still. Little.
Is that up still?
Yeah, all the arrows I ordered, they don't fit on the string. It's normal. I just have to put them in something of like boiling hot water and bend them to fit. But I kind of have 12 arrows. So that'd take a while, and I'm really lazy.
Nice.
Wow.
We also have custom months. We have 2 for this podcast because it's been that long. Who are Queen and Valkyrie. We have Danaeus, who are Hayden and Russian, I think. So sorry if I've missed anyone. So shall we move on to Wrongify?
sure.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Well, for those that for those that are new to Wrongify, Wrongify is a very easy quiz, but the catch is, you have to answer them incorrectly.
You have to get it wrong.
Sorry, I was trying to load up the website. Who wants to go first? Aaron, do you want to go first? Seeing as it's your first podcast.
Yeah, I've never done Wrongify before, so
Okay, well you know the rules, don't you?
Sure.
You've got 1 minute. You answer the questions incorrectly.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Name something you'd buy from KFC.
Nestle.
What colour is an 8-ball?
Blue.
Which boy won a golden ticket to the chocolate factory?
Me.
What's the opposite of cold?
Man.
What age are you?
2.
What do you put in a toaster?
My dad.
Completely free. Stop being a stick in the blank.
Bracelet.
Which part of the body do you wear socks?
Legs.
What do you use to brush your teeth?
My butt.
Blue and what other colour make purple?
White.
What do you do? What do you put on your hands when they're cold?
Sony PlayStation.
What is Eden a type of?
Man.
What language is spoken mostly in England?
Chinese.
Finish the song lyrics. Twinkle, twinkle, little blank.
Woman.
Oh, okay. You scored 14, which is pretty good for a first
Twinkle,
podcast.
twinkle,
First
little woman.
Well done. I lucky you answered man for a good few of them. So well
What's
done.
the
To be
highest?
fair, I think 14 was my first score from Wrong of I as well.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's a good. I said that seems to be the standard, doesn't it?
Yeah, so
Like, if you can
currently,
get about 13, 14, you're doing well.
you've beat Finn/Marsh, Josh, Grim, Kenobi, Vince, Ollie, to name a few. So
That's
there you
good.
go.
I'm glad.
Well done. Tango or Grim, who wants to do Wrong or Fine next? Okay.
don't all jump at once. Yeah, go on then. I'll do it.
Alright, actually, do you want me to go? I'll happily go.
Whoa. Okay.
Do you want to quiz
Okay.
me, Tag? I'm sure your internet's not as bad.
As long as I'm not lagging, am I?
No, you're fine.
Excelente. Right. I'll get the website up now.
Oh, no pressure.
No pressure. Why have I got? Oh, you sent. Oh, I was seeing why I got Discord notifications. Then I realized. Oh, you sent me the link to Wrongify.
Little woman.
Okay. Right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Come on. To make pink, you need red and.
Yellow.
How many events are there in a decathlon?
7.
Big Ben is in which country?
Japan.
What color is a tennis ball?
Purple.
Complete the fairy tale title. Jack and the.
Penis.
What is a pizza topped with ham and pineapple called?
Shit.
Name an animal that has wings.
Rhino.
What do you put on cereal?
Water.
What is the other half of the duo Adam and?
Steve.
What currency is used in Spain?
Yen.
Finish the song next. Rudolph the Red-Nosed.
Bird.
Where do apples grow?
In an iPhone factory.
Complete the fairy tale title. Goldilocks and the Three.
Dwarves.
Ah,
Oh, damn it.
12.
12? What? I thought
Yeah.
I did
You
way better
suck.
than 12.
I know.
Oh.
It's because the questions loaded through quite slowly. So.
Oh, it's just so
suck.
rigged.
I wonder
Okay.
if I'm gonna win.
Before I go,
Right,
I'm gonna
quiz.
before the next person goes, I'm gonna quickly turn my fan on. So if someone wants to
Okay.
carry the podcast for 10 seconds, now's your time.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, we all are big fans of Nath. And
This podcast brought to you by chairs. You can
Sure.
sit in them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm back. I heard chairs. What's going
Nath
on?
We
has
just
this- I wonder
gained,
if
like,
it's- I
50
wonder if Nath's
viewers.
one of those people that has this fan setting where it just goes all the way around the room, or if it just goes directly at him.
Why would I have it go all the way around the room when it's like it's not
Because
facing me
it
for like?
circulates the
If
air,
it goes like
cooling
left
it
to
down.
right, it's like it's like
No,
the
that's
cold
stupid though.
edges.
Why would you have it put?
You could just aim. To be
Well,
fair,
if you
when
think
I-
about it,
when I
why are
sleep,
you
I have it
warm?
literally like aimed at my face.
Because
Why are
the-
you warm? Because the room is warm.
Because
so cool
it's
down
summer.
the room and you'll cool down you.
Because the flat Earth, the sun moves further
Okay,
towards the
listen
disk.
up.
I knew Flat Earth was gonna come.
How to ruin any conversation in 10 seconds.
Flat Earth.
Exactly.
To be fair, Logan Paul's documentary was really good.
I
know
finally
this was
saw the
months
third
ago,
one.
but
Okay,
There's quite a lot of documentaries on Flat Earth.
who's next for wrong or
The Logan
fight?
Paul was brilliant.
I'll go.
Okay, Grim, are you ready? I'm going to speak in clear English, as you always say.
No, clear Canadian, not English.
Okay, how about this?
Oh, good day.
Alright. Okay, 3, 2. Oh, fuck, click the button too early. Oh, hang on, let's start again. 3, 2, 1, go. Blue and what other colour make purple?
Neon maroon.
How many wheels does an 18-wheeler have?
22.5.
What is a daffodil a type of?
Frog.
Name something that rhymes with flies.
Dragon.
Complete the film title, Romeo and...
Paul.
What colour is a lemon?
Blueberries.
What shape is a DVD?
Ocular.
What colour is the Facebook logo?
Purple.
What is cheddar a type of?
Donkey.
What does a postman collect?
Post-it stamps.
What do you use to smell?
Your eyes.
Who is married to Amal Clooney?
Greg. I don't know.
Name a summer month.
December.
What sport is Muhammad Ali famous for?
Soccer.
Oh, he just got that in, but I don't know if it counted it. It says you got 14.
Okay.
That was...
I've always gotten
Who's Amal
14.
Clooney married to? Greg. I don't know.
Who the hell is that?
Greg.
She's married
Well,
to George Clooney.
I'm gonna
She's a
guess. I'm gonna guess the
George-
second
I-
name is a clue of George Clooney.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh,
Clooney.
you
Some sort of
merged it together.
Clooney. Ha, funny.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what you said.
America
I said Amal
explain.
Clooney.
America explained.
That's
Grim's
what I heard.
Canadian.
Okay, well I'll try better next time. Your
That
score was
you
14.
said something. The
40's
one I
a good
answered
score.
blueberries for. I couldn't
That's
understand
a
what you said.
joint high score, Grim. I wouldn't be mad at that in the slightest.
The thing is,
14. I always get 14.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it counted the last one though, so I don't know if I should bump it
I'll
up to
keep
50.
with 14. It'll make it consistent.
Okay, fine.
That sounds like good form.
Consistency is Grim's middle name. Who's
At
next?
least
I
I
don't
didn't
remember
get
how I did
11.
it. Well, I'm the only person left, Nave.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
process of elimination. Yeah, fucking Wally.
Alright, Tech. You bitch.
Romeo and Paul.
Fucking Wally.
Are you ready?
Where's Wally? It's Nath. I'm ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Name something that rhymes with car. Car.
Dog.
How many wheels does a car have?
6.
Naming an animal starting with the letter C.
Dog.
Name something that everybody does.
Wanks.
Who is married to David Beckham?
David Seaman.
Complete the film title, The Spy Who Blanked Me.
Who jogged with me.
How many sides does a rectangle have?
6.
How many are in a Jackson 5?
4.
Which units do you measure height in?
Kilos.
What colour is a black taxi?
Red.
Who is married to Angelina Jolie?
Nobody.
What do you use to brush your teeth?
A Pepsi can.
How many events are in a decathlon?
7.
Name a superhero.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, you're like 0.2 seconds off. You scored 13.
Yeah,
Can I
that
just
wasn't-
say, Angelina Jolie is actually not married to anybody at the
I know,
moment.
I got that one wrong.
So,
Yeah, I
I know,
think
I
this
got
might
that
be
one
outdated.
wrong.
I don't know. I don't follow.
I got that.
I don't follow boring shit like that. Anyway,
I like the what does everybody do? Wank. You got it right.
yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, you
No,
should
but
get
children
everyone
don't,
on
do
that.
they, Grim?
You never know
Actually-
these days.
There's a condition where sometimes they do.
Grim, most people don't discover their dick
Uh,
until they're like 14 or something.
Well,
They're like, oh, so that's what it's for.
I mean, I was
I mean,
23, but you know, that's
would-
fine.
Yeah, but you say everybody. Maybe they. Yeah, never mind. We'll just go in an endless loop.
no, I want to hear more
You
about.
don't for a piss and they're like wanking themselves off. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Jesus.
I'm not wrong though, am I?
Swiftly moving on.
what a
Firefox
conversation
is
topic.
ours. Like,
All right, well, we are speeding through this. The
I
next,
mean, I think that might be because there's only 4 of us.
yeah, I don't know
are we
where
doing
everyone
2
is.
lies and a truth?
Wow.
No. Well, you can if you want, but everyone else is going to do two on that.
Two
We'll do it
lies
towards
and
the
a
end
truth.
anyway. So next up is Would You Rather?
Oh no.
So I've come up with some. Well, I've come up with one, and then I've googled the rest. So would you rather be always 20 minutes early or 10 minutes late? What kind of
20
person
minutes
are you?
early. I'm already like that.
Yeah,
20 minutes early.
I used to
20
turn up
minutes
to
early.
school like 40 minutes early just because.
40 minutes.
Oh, my lights are flickering.
Okay.
I was always at school like between 20 minutes and half an hour early. But
I
with
get there
school,
like
you
10 minutes before. all
with
the
school,
time.
you would get there early because if you get there early, you could just stand around outside and chat to your mates before class starts.
Yeah, and if you get there late, you
So-
get like punished or whatever for being late, and it's like,
Exactly.
excuse
So
me.
why would you not turn up early?
Well,
Yeah, or on time.
the thing is though, right? It's let's say that like your school starts at exactly 9 a.m.
Right.
and you have the choice to get there at like 8:40 or 9:10, and the 8:40 bus is completely packed because all the kids are on that one bus,
Mm.
and the next bus is 10 minutes late and it has nobody on it, so you get a nice, peaceful, relaxing journey. The bus
Right.
probably
Late.
moves faster because less people are getting on and off.
Yeah, I would go for that one simply because I don't like people.
Yeah, but then you get
But
punished every
I-
single day. You get moaned at by your teachers.
I'm okay with that. Punish me, whatever. I don't care.
Okay, well, I'll keep that
You
note.
get late detention. You get
I don't-
late
I don't
detention.
care.
Which
It's in
I
the
know
podcast now.
in
That's going to follow you.
in our school when they did if you got 3 late in a week, you had detention on Friday afternoon.
Oh, my
And
school
that's,
used
like
to
the
have-
that's probably the worst time to have
Can I
detention.
just
though.
give a fun
It made
fact
people
here?
not be late.
Give us all your
I've
fun
never
facts.
I've never had a detention in my entire life.
Oh,
I've won.
And I've had one teacher shout at me before for not remembering my lines during a play. And
Wow.
then I got Actor of the Year award, so he can go like,
wow.
He can
Shove
go
it.
fuck himself.
So like he shouted at me for like no reason. I knew my lines, but I was just nervous, I guess. And also, yeah, I just never had a detention. So, although I
I'd
did
won,
start this,
which
I
was
did start
for
this one
only-
war at school, which someone else went down for. So I'm kind of
Nice.
that guy. Just get other people to take my.
Just get other people to take the flag.
Yeah, basically.
I
Nice.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
I had one, but it was literally for something BS. It was like I didn't do half my homework because I legit just didn't know how to do it. And she was like, "Right, you're coming back after the school," and I was like, "What? That's just dumb." But okay.
Oh yeah, I
Why can't
remember what I was
post
gonna say.
pictures and podcast.
Because you keep sending random images and then people laugh and the people listening back don't see it. Anyway, what I was going to say was, in year 7, the first year of high school, I once got put in detention because I wrote my autobiography in bullet points. And so he put me in detention.
Wow.
I came back and he was like, rewrite it, but not in bullet points this time. So I rewrote it the exact same way, but didn't write the bullet points. And then he was like,
Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
that's fine. Go home.
Well, that's just a
Wow.
crap teacher, to be honest.
Yeah, he looked, I don't know how to describe him. He was like extremely
He's-
posh and formal.
Year 7 as well. Like, I would let you write
Yeah.
your autobiography
Year
in bullet
7, it's
points
just
because
like-
that's all you've got, isn't it? Just little
Surely the whole
notes
point of
about
an
your
English
thing.
teacher is to just like correct your English, not go, "That's wrong. You're in detention." Surely it's their job just to teach you how to do it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my
He
school
should have
got
just,
shut down because
marked it and got. He should have just marked it and then gone, "Yeah, next time don't put it in bullet points."
my school was literally so bad it got shut down because it was awful.
Oh, you told me about this before, and then there was like a rebrand,
They
and
had
everyone
a-
had the same rucksack, and
Yeah, everyone had to bring in the same school bag provided by the school, otherwise you'd be sent home. It was so weird. Anyway, next question is: would you rather watch the big game at home or live at the stadium? So like a football
Ooh,
match
tough
or
one.
an esports match or something.
right,
think-
I've done both.
I
I would
think
done
for
do
the,
live at
many
the
times.
stadium because then you could punch people whenever they're on the other team.
I personally don't care because I don't really follow sports. But if it was like, say, like a musical act or something, I would want to be there. Like in the stadium.
so
I don't
560
really follow
text chat
sports,
says
so-
home, so you can be completely nude. Well, you can be completely nude at the stadium as well. You'll just be kicked
You
out.
just get thrown out.
Yeah.
You just get kicked out.
True.
Well, I don't know. I think I watch Overwatch League sometimes, and I'm sorry, but I had to bring this up. And I would love to be in the stadium just to be surrounded by people who also like Overwatch because it's such a small thing now. But I wouldn't want to go there every time because they're very repetitive and it's quite the same and it's probably very expensive.
Like if they just had if they had like an event in London or something,
yeah,
you'd think, yeah, I want to go to that.
I think they are actually. But yeah, I don't know. So if for something like Overwatch League, I would go once, and then I'd watch the rest at home because they're all
Yeah.
Just to-
pretty much the same.
just
With
want to experience
esports,
what it's like.
with esports, you're
I
still
would do
watching
the
a
same.
screen at the end of the day, It's just that you're sat with people and you're in the place where it's being filmed. I don't know.
I mean, I've had multiple different experiences of that with football. So obviously, I've been to a lot of football games because I had a season ticket at Reading for 3 years, and that included Premier League football as well. And watching some of the Reading games, like a Saturday night or something like that in the stadium, there's just nothing like it. Scores the last minute equaliser or a winner. Like, and they get like 20,000 people just all going absolutely insane. Like, some of those are like my best memories from childhood, and I'll never forget them.
All
But at
those
the same
older
time-
men just
But at the same
screaming.
time, but at the same time, there's times when I've been in like a pub or something just watching the football, and I've also really enjoyed that because we watched the last game of the Prem this season where it came down to the final game. So we had two different screens on. So one screen was showing one of the games with a title contender, and one screen was showing the other. So you had people reacting to both games at exactly the same time. So it's like if one team scores and the other team suddenly moves to top of the table by like one side of the room's going nuts, and then when it flips over, the other side of the room's going nuts. And it's just
Yeah. That's
weird.
pretty much the only reason I'd go for people.
I think I'd
being
rather
like,
be with people when I watch sports like that because there's loads of people you can get excited with when you watch it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can see the appeal of just like sitting at home and watching stuff. I did that with wrestling all the time, and I get quite a kick out of it. So
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
next-
just not a sports guy, so I can't really say.
yeah, that's fair enough.
Next question is: would you rather have your own boat or your own plane?
Plane, I
Plane.
can work on it.
Well, not while
I
it's,
mean,
not while
yeah.
it's
To be fair, you know, no, but Grim couldn't maintain it himself, and that would probably save him a fuckload of money.
Oh yeah, it still technically probably won't be legal. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Never mind.
Could you work on the plane's mechanics while it's flying?
No,
That
'cause
would
he'd
be a
probably
horrible
die.
idea, and it depends on what type of plane.
He'd probably die. So I would imagine he'd want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would pick your own boat. That sounds boring as fuck.
Well, the boat,
If it was
right?
like if it was a yacht, then fair
Yeah,
dues.
that's
But
true.
if it's just like a sailing
I hate
boat, then
water.
I'd rather have the plane.
I
yeah,
could literally
like,
just
I
get in a
think-
plane and take a plane to Vince and meet up with Vince and
Yeah,
get
but the
and
view
die in
is so much
Hurricane
better on a
Dorian.
boat. You know, like you can go dip in the water. You can like sit by the.
Just get a
water
plane with a
and just chill
little
and-
pool attached to it on the back,
I don't think that's how.
Or just go to a
like
Very
a like a
different.
cruise
beach.
but a plane.
Yeah, or just go to the beach.
Why don't they do that? They need to make
Take a plane to the beach.
They need to make a cruise, and you know how like the cruise has like swimming pools in it. You should
Yeah.
have that, but a plane with pools
Yeah.
in it, and
So
like
a plane with like an indoor, so big Airbuses that Qantas have or something like that.
you get like a
And it's just
massive
got a
plane that
swimming
keeps
pool
going
in it.
around, and it like has like movie theaters and
No, but
shopping
what happens when
malls.
there's turbulence? Then the whole plane gets fucking soaked.
That's
The whole
that's just
interior
part
of the
the
plane
fun.
just gets soaked because there's turbulence going
It's
on.
like,
oh,
no.
it's the jets. No, it's the actual jets in the plane.
You go
reacting
in like
to
a
the wind,
cubicle.
and you just get like half the people who aren't in the pool and they don't want to be in the pool, and there's just a wave of water like a tsunami. It just soaks everyone.
Does that not sound fun to you?
That does sound pretty fun, to be honest.
If I wasn't in the pool, if I'm in the pool and that happens, I'd probably lose all the water, and I think, oh, empty pool. What's the point? I'm gonna get out.
That's what I want to do. That's on my bucket list. Be on a pool in a plane.
Why don't you just
Let me
buy
know
a
when you get
paddling
to
pool
that
and
point.
fill it up yourself? Why don't you just
That's not the same.
get a load of water from duty free and just fill up the paddling pool that you inflate on the fly?
Bring it on a
And
747
it just-
EasyJet.
Yeah, and then just like sit in the pool.
Sorry,
on the
we can't
plane.
bring all that water and the paddling pool on the plane.
What is wrong with you people?
What do you
Why
mean?
not?
Are you telling me you wouldn't do that? If
Did you
someone
just
brought
say
in a
shit on a
paddling
plane in the water?
And there's not an issue with the whole, oh, you're only allowed X amount of liquids on the flight because you've bought the water in duty free. So it's fine. You take as much water from duty free as you want.
Why don't, who's going on a plane next? And then we can try it out. Someone else can try it out.
I haven't been on a plane in
It'll
like
be
3 years.
fine.
We need to do this. Can someone listening to the podcast try this, please? Get a load of water
What?
and a paddling pool, bring it on a plane, and put it down and put all the water in it, and just get naked and just chill. chilling
Well, I
there.
think you have to
I
find
mean, you
the
don't have to
airline.
get
In the middle of
naked.
the-
I think
Like,
that violates the
you could at least wear
TSA
your pants
guidelines.
for like the
Fuck.
decency of other people.
Who cares if it violates TSA guidelines? It's a paddling pool. They can't take you out.
You'd have to find
Yes,
the
they
airlines
can.
that are weaker. You
Just
know, the
sit
ones
down,
that would
I'll
let
need
you.
someone-
To be
really strong
fair,
to
if they
lift me
throw
up.
you out of the plane with the paddling pool, you've now got a parachute.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
You
you're
can't
fine.
lose.
As long as you
I
can
don't-
hold on for dear life, you'll be fine.
You can't lose.
And you'll probably end up in, like, I don't know, depending on where you're flying, you end up in the middle of the ocean, in which case you've already got an inflatable, so you're fine. Or you end up in, like, France or something.
Could you just imagine like the pilot being like, sorry everyone, we're gonna have to turn back around. Someone's poured a fucking paddling pool on the plane. If you want to get in, now's the time, but we're gonna turn back around.
There was a guy who smelled so bad that they had to land the plane.
That's such a dumb reason. Unless he just smelled.
Oh, he
Like,
clogged up
legitimately
both
ill.
bathrooms, and the smell was so bad they had to land.
I heard about
Oh,
that
okay,
actually.
fair enough.
Chuck him
How
out.
do you
Fair
fuck
enough.
up that bad?
I don't know. Like the toilet's a pretty strong suction. He would have had to fill that thing to the top.
He just emptied out all of his insides into this toilet. And
That's
then
really
the other toilet.
disgusting.
That is very true though. Like, have you ever been on
I
a
can
toilet
just-
on a plane and then it opens
I've
like
never.
a black hole when you push the button? It's I don't know where it all goes, but it's
You get that with
it's
train toilets
terrifying.
as well, to be fair.
I know that he used
Train
it once,
toilets
just
go
went back to
boom,
his
and he's
seat.
like, where the fuck did I go?
He used them on the front, then went back to the seat, then used them on the back later. But could you imagine if he walked out of the first one in front just with his pants still down? He waddles to the back one and sits down again.
No. That is awful. Oh man. Well, we discovered that I want to do a pool, a plane paddling pool. What about a plane
Hang on.
on a cruise?
That's a
No,
bit
That would work.
too
There's
big.
there's actually military vehicles in the water that has planes.
That's true. But I don't think it's a very fun time. It's all very grey and gloomy. Just planes, you know?
What if they had planes, but it was made for water?
Maybe once you get enough
Called a
money, you
boat.
can
Boat
invest in
planes?
something like that.
You mean boat planes?
They
Oh, actually,
A seaplane.
there is a type of aircraft that relies entirely on water. It's
know that
a
there's ones
glider
that-
type thing.
yeah. I know that there's ones
It
that
uses
like
the-
they can fly and then they can just like put these two sticks out and then they just like kind of glide on the water like that.
No, the airflow over water is different, so they can actually glide with almost using no fuel. That's why like birds fly close to the water.
Oh. Well, now you know.
I
Okay.
know you can land helicopters on cruise ships and stuff like that. I
What you're
didn't-
saying on the water.
Yeah.
Well,
you know
you
what?
could.
To conclude this part, I just want to say we need to start a GoFundMe for like £10,000, and if we raise it, we'll get a 95 degrees branded plane, and
£10,000.
and it'll say,
plane
and
would you
it'll,
gonna
and it'll
buy for
say
10
on the side it will say listen to the 95 degrees podcast, and we'll just put
Is
a
it just gonna
massive
be
pool
some
in
massive,
there,
like,
and we'll
airfix
get
plane?
we'll fill it up with water, and then we'll just invite everyone in the server in.
Okay, Nath.
I'd
Why
give
don't we just
£5
why don't
I-
we just pay for
I
you
can't
know
see
you know
why
when
I'm not already a
planes have
billionaire. I have such good ideas.
Okay,
Nate, you know
I-
when planes have those banners at sporting events and they fly over and they show off a message? Why don't we just pay one
Yeah.
of them to go listen to the 95 Degrees podcast and fly over the stadium during like the Olympics opening ceremony or something like that?
Yeah,
Tokyo 2020
We could-
opening ceremony.
we could get it to
Plane
hover
fly
over the
it.
stadium
All,
like
all
they
it says
did.
on the banner is listen to the 95 Degrees podcast.
No, do you remember on the London 2012 opening ceremony where they did that Bond thing where like they had a helicopter hover over the stadium and then Bond jumped out with the Queen. We need to do that.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did see
We
that.
need to get a plane and we need to hover it over Japan and then I'll land with a parachute into the stadium with like flags and banners just saying listen to the 95 Degrees podcast, and that's how you get your message out. I'm a genius.
Actually,
Someone hire me.
That clip, I used to watch that so much, the Bond and the Queen, because I was just like, is this real? Is this actually happening?
Oh,
They actually
God,
did get
yeah, I
her in
remember
the end,
that.
didn't they?
so
She was in it at the
apparently
end.
Was
What's
she?
up, Grim?
I'm
they
pretty sure
glide
she
over
was
the
in it.
water, and
She
the
might have
air
just come out and done a little
the
wave.
lower surface of the wings and the upper surface of the water.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
she was in it.
Um,
She
So
didn't
what's
jump
the,
out.
what's the next would you rather then?
yeah, I don't know how we stayed on that one for so long.
I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more.
All right, next one is: would you rather be locked in an amusement park or a shopping mall?
Which one has less people?
Oh, see,
Well, if you're locked in, I would guess it's like overnight. 24 hours
Yeah,
locked in
that's a
overnight challenge.
Because I was about to say, where's the food? Because like you can't really have food from an amusement park
Which
forever.
what are the two things?
You can get food from both, from like vending machines and shit.
if you were stuck in Fort Park, they've got a Burger King.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
but
want to
there's
be
no one
stuck
in
in
it
Fort
at
Park,
like
to be
4
honest.
What are
a.m.
the
is
two
there?
answers?
Amusement park or shopping mall?
Shopping mall, less clowns.
And mine's amusement park.
Depends what amusement park you go
Oh,
to.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's clowns
say
in
it's
amusement
Thought
parks,
Park.
and if I
There's
see
clowns
The
in
one,
thing
I
is,
will
Shopping
I
malls.
run.
would. The thing is, I would say amusement park, but one, they're fucking massive, and two,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how to operate any of the rides, so
You
I
just
feel like
push
that would
the
be
go
totally
button.
wasted on. No, but
Figure
some
it
of them are a bit more complicated than that, so I feel like it would be totally wasted on me. So
You
in that respect, I would go shopping mall because
I
at
would-
least at that point I'm inside.
and you could break in and steal all the clothes.
Okay, now
There's
I mean,
more.
yeah,
there's
you could
more.
just-
There's more
you could
fun
just-
stuff to steal than clothes.
You could try on like all of the clothes.
They'll
or,
see
like,
you walk
go
out
in
with
the
like a
Apple
brand new
store
bike.
and
They won't see you walk out with brand new clothes.
I'm just imagining if I got stuck in the Oracle, which is our local shopping center, I could just go into game and like play on the PS4s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It'd be
Break into
great.
the
You
liquor
could play on
store.
the PS4s for a bit, then go into I don't know one of the clothes shops or one of the
Just break
department
into
stores.
Lidl and get
Or
like
just
everything on
go
cheap.
on like all like 6 levels of the fucking escalator and like all that shit.
Exactly.
It'd be great fun.
Shopping malls would be so much fun.
And they have a house. Then they have a home section, so they even have a bed if I get tired.
Yeah, like IKEA.
What a
Imagine
result.
getting locked in
Boom.
IKEA overnight.
What a fucking amusement park shopping mall.
I wonder what the
Over
rate is of like.
200,000 without power in Atlantic Canada.
Cool.
I bet loads of people.
I wonder how many people like get laid in IKEA like per year. Like I bet it's over like 100.
I mean, there's a lot of IKEAs in the world, so a number like that wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise
that's
me.
true.
Exactly,
It probably
that's
is
my
like over
point.
100. I agree.
Interesting. Anyway,
Yeah.
final. Would you rather?
You just like walk around and you see people hiding in the wardrobes, and then you open them and they just go, Narnia. You're
Oh
like,
my
"What?"
god. Okay.
They might be like they might be dressed as a lion, just like, I'm Aslan. What are you saying?
So the next would you rather is a bit of a weird one. I literally just used like a generator, and it came up with a bit of a weird one. It says, would you rather kill yourself or push a button and have a random 10,000 people die?
Can I do
That's
both?
a good one. A pretty good one. I would kill
I'd
it. 10,000
kill
people.
myself or kill a random 10,000
I know
people.
right off the bat, I would kill 10,000 people straight
So
off.
when,
The thing is,
I would do
when
it.
I die, do I fall and hit the button?
Fuck
The odds on those 10,000, the odds on being someone I know are very remote.
Wait,
Very
Wow,
another
you guys
very
are
question.
so selfish. Fuck.
If I press the button multiple times, is it still only
Yeah.
10,000 or
I'm
does
not
it
ready yet,
multiply?
Nath. I haven't started my job yet.
If you'd asked me this like a few months ago, I would have said myself, obviously. But like, you know,
Once you've gone out
I've
in
dealt
the
with a
world.
lot of shitty people recently, so like,
Yeah.
dude,
You know
fuck
when
'em.
like people die, but then they actually don't. See, if I press a button, they might actually die for real.
It
I can
might be
say-
a prank though.
I can
then
say
you
for
can't
sure.
kill Robert Mugabe though, because he's already dead. So
He just died.
Yeah.
he just died. So unfortunately, we missed out on getting rid of Robert
Unlucky
Mugabe
Robert.
in this random instance. What do you mean, unlucky Robert? He lived till he was 95.
Oh, lucky Robert.
That's an
Good for
incredible
him.
effort from Robert
Well
Mugabe.
done, well done, Robert. You did well, but not really.
Good innings, mate. Good innings. Almost got the
Shout out to
century.
Robert Mugabe.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Shout out to Robert Mugabe.
The
anyway,
whole country.
That's the podcast title.
well, shout out.
Shout out
to Robert.
Okay, I need to.
Could
That's
you
your
imagine
mic
if he's
is a
like
hit.
listening to this from up there or whatever?
Yeah, what are you saying, Rob? You good?
Yeah,
How are you?
I saw. It was funny. I was watching the new. I was watching. It's a bit off topic, but I was watching the news piece about Robert Mugabe and his history and stuff like that.
yeah.
And they were showing some of the newspapers from the day when they announced the death, and one of the headlines was literally "Adios, Bob," and
Oh
I
my
thought it was
God.
the best thing.
That should have been one of the ones now.
Yeah, I was
Adios,
just like,
Bob.
they're not. I was just like, they're not even. He's not even Spanish. Why are you saying "adios"?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
surprised how many people said 10,000 people.
Well,
Yeah,
said
like I
10,000.
said,
I mean, if you
you'd
think
asked
about
me
it, like,
another
I reckon
time-
a lot of those people, like, if you were to take, like, 1% of the population, I reckon most of it would be, like, in poverty anyway. So I guess it wouldn't
Now-
matter that much?
The real question: would you rather kill yourself or 10,000 adorable puppies?
That is a difficult question.
Fuck the puppy.
If it was cats,
No,
it
no,
would be a
kill them,
really
not have
easy
sex with
answer.
them.
But if it's puppies, I don't know.
Kittens
Yeah,
are cuter
actually, I don't know
anyway.
either, to be honest.
Would you
Kittens are
rather
cuter.
kill yourself
If it was
or
10,000
10,000 of your
kittens,
anime
I'd cut-
waifus?
Oh god.
But if it was puppies, I would have to think about it.
Yeah, buy puppy.
Like very seriously think about it. But I don't know.
Wow, this
If
got
it's
very
kittens-
dark.
If it was
Well,
kittens,
you just
it'd
found
be
out
a
that I
whole
hate
different thing.
cats.
Well, no, the fact that you'd eat you consider killing 10,000 cats or dogs.
You asked the question.
Sorry.
Next question.
Yeah,
that's your fault.
That's all of the would you
You're the one who
rathers.
came up with the bloody questions.
All right, now it's time for the questions of
degenerate.
the week, but this is we're changing it to be called questions of the month because it's been 2 months since we've done the last podcast, and
There's
two,
been a few.
it just sounds better. So, are you below? Are you above or below 6 feet tall?
Below.
Directly on.
So 11 people said above, 6 people said exactly 6 feet, and 37 said below. I'm above
Yeah,
6 feet.
I'm just
I did
below, I
not know
think.
that about you, to
Are
be
you?
honest.
I thought
I did.
I thought you'd be
I'm
just
just
above.
below, I think, by an inch.
Oh,
Nath is short.
what?
He's
No, I'm
just said
6
he's-
foot
If we're going by the official but unofficial 95 degrees height chart, I think I put down that I'm 5'11.
Oh,
So I
There
am
you
just below 6 feet.
okay.
5'10".
Next question is: do you have a case on your phone? 26 said yes, 6 said no.
I do.
Do you have
a
what
what
on the
in your
phone?
It's
The
a very
case.
simple, it's a very
Yeah.
basic
I
phone
do,
case.
yeah.
It's just
Otterbox.
Oh, you're one of
It's
those
just a
people that puts
black-
like this massive case on it for no reason.
I have to. If I
It's just-
don't, that something at
My-
work will smash it.
Well, yeah, I guess that
Mine's
makes
just-
sense. But like,
I had an
It's
engine land on my
like
crotch, and I
black
thought I
rubbery.
broke my crotch, but I broke the phone. I heard a cracking noise. I was like, "Did I just shatter my dick?"
Oh,
Then
That's
I
a
moved,
quote.
and I wasn't in that much pain. I'm like,
did I just shatter my
I think somebody already quoted that.
Someone's
I've-
already quoted that.
No,
I've only
Firefox.
cracked
I didn't break my
Oh,
dick. I broke my phone.
I've only cracked screen protectors. I've never cracked the actual screen.
I don't think I've ever cracked a phone.
no, I've never
I've got
damaged
the
any
phone
phone at all. Fun fact.
No. For some reason, I seem to have this stupid luck where if I drop my phone, I used to have a case over the front, so it would either land on the back or it would land on the front, but the bit that flips over would hit first.
Oh, I
So
hate
the-
those cases where you have to open the flap to see the phone. That's so stupid.
But
Oh,
it
yeah,
literally
no, I
means
hate
that my
that
phone's
too.
not got a scratch on it. It's
I used to have a
well, not
Galaxy
immaculate,
S3 that
because
had
I've had
that
it for a while,
flap.
but this is on an iPhone as well, Nate. So this is very impressive standards for an iPhone.
You know, I used to have
I know you have
a.
I know you have low
Next
standards
question.
for it, but
No, we're
Yeah.
still talking about it. I used to have on my last Android phone a case by Spigen, and I found that they did the exact same one for my current phone, the OnePlus 5T. So I'm happy. It's
Ooh,
like
might have to
it's
get
like
a new
a
one.
it's not like a really thick case, but it's just a pretty basic rubbery case. It's got that thing where like the lip on the front goes like in front of the screen, so if you put it face down, it doesn't scratch up the screen. But yeah, I have this weird luck where I don't break any technology I own. I don't know if I'm just lucky or extra considerate or what. Probably because I don't go outside. But like I the most damage I've ever done to a piece of technology is I chipped a tiny piece of plastic off my Nintendo DSi XL while it was in a bag on a plane. On the hinge.
oh, I snapped the DS before.
Well, like
You
full
can't
on.
snap-
I snapped
I
the
fell
DS,
into somebody's
DS screen off
laptop.
before.
You full on
It
snapped the
was a
screens in
really-
half.
it was a really- Yeah, like you know where it obviously like folds over.
Oh,
like that
no.
is just like snapped.
The first folding phone.
Oh, yeah.
How did you snap a DS in half? Those things are pretty well built.
Nah, mate, not my fucking DS version.
Did you have the DS or the DS Lite first of all?
So like original DS.
Oh, okay, the ugly one.
The XL
Yeah.
is better.
I still have an original DS actually. I got it in a case on my desk, and literally all I play on it is Pokemon Platinum.
Hmm.
And that's
I only
all I
have
ever
a
play on
3DS.
it, and it's great. I don't need anything else for it.
I want to modify mine.
What DS
Do
do
you
you
want
have?
to mod
Ram?
your DS?
Yeah, I want to give it like a higher resolution monitor on it, a little screen,
You can
Just
get
just put a 4K monitor on a DS.
and a 4K camera in the back.
you can't
Oh,
that's
mate.
physically impossible, but you can get capture cards where you plug it into your PC and it just shows what it is.
Why is it impossible?
Because it doesn't work that way. I'm pretty sure.
For DS,
Okay.
did you used to have an action replay?
Oh, that was the shit.
I had an
I had it for
R4 card where
PSP.
you could
Yeah.
load like cheats and stuff on
Yeah.
there. Did
Yeah,
anyone else
I
have
had a
that?
PSP.
I think action replay. I think R4 might have been a form of action replay, but that
Oh,
was like
there you
the big name for it. Yeah. So I always remember you had to put it in first, load up action replay, and as soon as it loaded up, you could take it out and then put whatever game in. And as soon as you put the game in, it was like, oh, okay, here's all the cheats for. Well, I did it for Pokemon Platinum, and I always use the ones. I only ever really use two, so I always use Capture Trainers Pokemon because that helps so much with filling out a Pokedex. And then the other one that I used was like Catches Never Miss. So basically,
go. Oh,
every ball,
right.
and it just made it super fucking easy.
Yeah. All right. Next question is: do you use light or dark themes? Big ratio on this one. 48 said dark. 2 said light.
Yeah,
Two.
obviously. Who are the two? I want to know who
Two
they
people.
were.
Was one of them Guardian?
I will no. I will have a look.
We have to call them out for their blasphemy.
Oh, it's like the. Oh, is this the one where is this going to be a big? The one. Oh no, it wasn't because we thought we had this last time we did a podcast, but it wasn't. Because I think the biggest ratio we ever had on the question was the one of is it acceptable to eat ice cream in the winter?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think literally over 100 people said yes, and then 4 people said no.
Okay, so
That
the
was one
two
of the biggest
people
votes we ever got.
I'm going to name and shame them are Drop of Darkness and Sigh.
Right.
Wow,
Right.
Sigh.
So some
Revoke
angry
the
DMs are
partnership
coming
straight
their way.
away.
Um,
Revoke the partnership because you like theme.
next question is: what has been your favorite song of the summer? I haven't
The
really
summer?
because I don't. Unlike most people, most people just listen to the same pop songs all the time. But I always like. My music interest is always moving, like constantly. It's always changing. Like
To
way
be
quicker
fair,
than most
when
people's.
we set up that song mash on Stuff, I did find a lot of good music that I hadn't really listened to before.
Oh.
Like that song mash really helped.
I
So
wonder
in
if there
terms
are
of
any
the song,
songs that
in
I
terms
liked.
of came out in the summer that I really liked, I'd say my song of the summer is probably Ladbroke Grove by AJ Tracy.
Interesting.
I
I
really
think I can give a whole album.
And then in terms of I guess ones that might have come out before the summer, but I'd only just listened to this summer, I think it's probably Black Spider-Man by Logic.
Yeah, that's a good
Spider-Man.
one.
I actually really like that one.
Title.
Oh,
I can give a whole album.
Vince, you're awake.
Instead
Yeah,
of
go
a
on.
White
song.
chocolate.
Oh, hello.
I'm
Vince
back.
finally
Hello,
woke up.
Vince.
It's a Vincepresso.
Yeah.
How long were you sleeping for? It says you've been playing
no.
Twitch Launcher for 15 hours.
Fuck no.
Then that's how long I've been asleep.
Jesus.
Really?
I thought I was
pretty
bad
long
sleeping for
time.
like 12.
Well, at least you didn't die in the hurricane, so that's good.
Yep, you
The
didn't die in
hurricane's
Hurricane
getting really
Katrina.
bad here, by the way.
Is it?
Oh, it's,
Oh, because
The winds are only at
Dorian's coming through
110,
Eastern
they're
Canada,
supposed to go
isn't
up to
it?
150.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, can
I
I
like
give my
this
answer
looking.
to the question?
Yeah, go on.
My song of the summer is definitely "Boys" by Lizzo.
wait,
Alright.
what's the question?
The question was, what's your favorite song of the summer?
Oh, something by Donald Glover or Childish Gambino.
Wall by Donald Trump.
Okay.
Absolutely, by Donald Trump.
Alright, next question.
Wrong.
If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
Ooh, that's a good one.
What's really in the Vatican? Archives.
Mine would be
that's a
pretty
good
cool.
one.
Wait, what was the question? Sorry.
If a crystal ball could tell you the truth about your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
I would want to
Oh,
know if I'm alive in 10 years.
Bless you.
I'd want to know. This is a weird one, but I'd probably want to know like if I ever actually moved to America or not.
what
Is
was
that-
in Alexandria?
Is that
Because
what you
I've
want to
always
do
had this.
then?
I've always had this aspiration in my mind that at some point I want to move to America. Like ideally retire in America
Oh, nice.
or like work there or something like that.
That
I think
sounds
that'd be
pretty
really
good.
cool. So I guess what I'd ask it would be, do I actually ever make it to America?
I've wanted to go to America for 3 weeks or so, 3 weeks or a month or something like that, just to chill out and see what it's like.
Yeah.
And maybe like meet Vince or Fate or someone. So maybe me and you can go if we save up like a hell of a lot of money. We
We
could go.
just save up all of our money and
You
then
don't
go.
have to save up
the
that
thing
much,
is,
to be honest.
the thing
mean,
is, I've got a fitting going to Sweden at some point next year, but you know, after that, I haven't got any other holidays planned.
Antarctica.
I mean, I'm
Unless
actually
you
earning
have
money
true,
now, so
actually.
it's possible.
That's another thing on my bucket. That's another thing on my bucket list. Like my
What?
number one thing on the bucket list is I want to go to a country in every continent, and that includes Antarctica.
Oh, fuck Antarctica. There isn't even
Because
an
I feel
airport
like
there.
because I feel like at some point in my life there will be, at some point in our lives there will be a point where Antarctica becomes a tourist destination for either like for purely based on science or like something like that. Like you can get a cruise from Argentina and go to Antarctica and then come back to Argentina.
Well, you can
Something
already
like that.
do that.
Is
Mate, I need
Argentina
to
like
fucking do
the
it.
closest to Antarctica?
I need to. Yeah, I think so. In terms
But-
of like how far the most southern point before Antarctica, I think it is probably somewhere in Argentina.
Yeah, at the moment, the two ways you can go in is either by airdropping from a C-130 or by boat. So
Can you imagine
depending on the
dropping
weather,
in from the battle bus into Antarctica? The penguins won't
So-
know what's coming.
Because they fly a lot of military planes over to their
they have
science
special
centers.
ones designed for landing on snow/ice, and since the atmosphere is different, they have
I guess
special
it's
jets that take them
because I
off.
saw David Beckham do it when he said he wanted to do his foot. He did a football game. He tried to do 7 continents in 7 games, and on each continent he was going to play a game of football. He didn't do it in 7 days. I think he did it in 9.
Wow, what a fucking
But
loser.
it included the kickabout in the like right outside the science bay in Antarctica, which sounds insane. So
Damn.
Hmm.
and he did it all for a documentary which they did on BBC, and it was such a good show. I want to watch it again if I can find it.
I don't know what I want to know from a crystal ball.
What's the library that burned down thousands of years ago? Was it
If we ever
Alexandria?
get ads for the podcast, that'd be such a good one for you.
We
Nick.
like get
You
a
just-
95 degrees plane with a pool inside.
if we ever get actual ads for the podcast, like we just
That
get a
would be good
sponsorship
question.
from like Beer 52 or something like that.
From EasyJet. This is the EasyJet 95,000.
Oh, God.
Complete with a pool and
No.
a certain
Yeah,
special
yeah.
golden seat for Nath.
Yeah, Vince, you missed that. We were talking about the idea of having a swimming pool on a plane.
Yeah, so you know how they
And
have
then I
like
said, if
pools in cruises, right? Why don't
That'd
they do
be
one
hell
in a
on
plane?
Earth. What happens if there's turbulence?
That's what I said.
Then it's like you're
I
at
said if
like an
there's
indoor
turbulence,
pool
then
where
all
they
the
turn
water
on the
would fly out
fans
the
and then
pool, and I'd be
suddenly
like,
there's
oh,
fake
there's
waves.
no water here anymore. This is a bit shit.
Well, then they just
Because everyone
refill
else
it
outside
more.
is soaked, and I'm just in the pool, bone dry, but
They
there's
just
no
have it.
water
They
there.
just have it like a shower where it's just constantly raining, so it fills itself up. Could you imagine how cool
Oh,
that'd be? You could shower and swim in the pool at the same time, and you're on a plane.
You're on a plane. No, but then people are gonna get like air sick, so they're gonna be sick in the pool, and oh god, no.
Well,
That'd
then
be horrendous.
have it separated per person. Have it
We're
separate.
not having,
so I
we're
could
not
go in
having
like
a plane pool.
I could go in like a
plane pool's
tiny
not
little
gonna work.
cubicle where like I have like a oxygen in like a pipe into my mouth so I can still breathe, and then the water fills all the way up to the top of the ceiling. I'm completely submerged, like I'm scuba diving, but I'm on a plane. And if there's turbulence, then it's just more fun. That's the ultimate like anti-gravity experience. On a plane, fill a room up full with water, get an oxygen mask or some shit, and then see what happens. Elon Musk could get on it.
You just want to fill a plane with water and then put it
Yeah,
up in the
but
air.
you realize how expensive keeping oxygen for a steady amount of time during flight. They usually.
Then just open the window, get some air.
All right.
And then everyone just flies out of the window because they just get sucked out. Just sucked out. And it's not in Minecraft where you just like, you go down and walk in Minecraft
Oh,
because you're suspended in water. You are both going crashing down to earth and you are gonna die.
I don't want to brag, but I am a fucking genius sometimes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I
you
still
keep
think our
telling
idea
yourself that.
I still think our idea of having a plane banner fly across in the Olympics opening ceremony that just says "Listen to the 95 Degrees podcast." I still think that's a brilliant idea, and we should think about that.
If we need to, we can just bring the budget down and use a drone and fly that into the airport, like they did with Gatwick.
Yeah, we'll just shut that
And then
down
we'll get-
for 3
and
days.
then we'll get news
We'll just
coverage
write in
from
market.
around
We'll
the
just write
world.
95 degrees all over the thing. You know, like in Suicide Squad when the Joker just has like ha 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 like tattooed just like all over his body.
Yeah,
5 degrees podcast all over a drone like that.
Yeah.
And just send it off flying in different airport.
yeah. Oh my
No
god,
one
we're,
will know.
we're so good. All right, I want to find a good an answer to this question, but I can't think of one.
We'll
What?
move on to the next one.
Is
then.
the Earth
The one with the
round?
crystal.
That's what I want to
Okay.
know. Or is,
Oh.
or is it actually flat?
Well, you have to
So-
go up there and see for yourself, don't you?
Mm.
It's
According
90
to
degrees,
science and
but-
odds
as-
given to
It's
me,
flat.
I have nothing to tell me that it is flat, so therefore I stand by scientists' side saying that it's round. Until steady
I
evidence is
mean,
given
we threw around an inflation
legitimate.
in geography, so I'm
I
going to
know.
assume that based
thought
on
of
that,
it.
it's round.
What I want to know from the magic crystal ball is, will I have sex in the next 10 years?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, we can tell you
Wait.
that. You don't need to ask the ball. We can tell you.
Yeah, that's very
No,
good.
but the thing,
Fair
yeah, but
point.
the thing is, Nate, what happens if it says no? Do you just like hire a prostitute and
Yeah,
go,
that
"Ha,
would
that'll
be
teach
really
you,
sad.
stupid
Well,
crystal
no,
ball"?
it's just the butterfly effect. I can't do anything about it. I'm just not allowed to have sex for 10 years.
No,
What
but
if
you
it
could
is
literally
actually
just, like,
15
bring up an
years?
escort thing and just be like, "Yo, send me someone," and then there you go.
I don't know.
I would actually feel so sad if
I-
that is what
you know
And
what?
then you go, "Ha, take that crystal ball."
One day I'm gonna listen back to this podcast and I'm gonna have such a good idea, but I'm gonna be like, oh, why didn't I say that?
I have that. Well, I had that when I. Do you remember the podcast I did? I think it was one Swatty hosted. When I listened back to it, I was like, "Oh, I should have said. If I was there, I would have said this then and stuff like that."
Yeah,
Mm,
I don't know.
And it's like, "Oh."
I would just
damn,
ask the
that's
crystal
really
ball,
cool.
like, where I am in, like, 10 years. Like,
Yeah, me too.
is it a yes or no
Yeah.
thing? Or, like,
I don't
can
know.
you just, like, ask anything?
I mean,
think
if it has
I
the
don't know.
ability to tell you the truth about your life, the future, or anything else, I'm guessing it's more than just a yes or no.
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
know
He
about
doesn't
the
just go,
library.
"Yeah, why not?"
I want to know about the library that burned down like 2,000 years ago that had all this really crazy knowledge that we will never learn. I think I
Imagine
can't
if
remember the name of it.
imagine if you ask her like, who did 9/11? Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then it disappears into the abyss, and you're
Or
like,
it's
"What-
like
what-
Barack
Yeah,
Obama
well,
or
we
George
fucked
Bush.
We fucked it.
All right.
What is the meaning of life?
You got to at least start by just going, "Did Bush do 9/11?"
What is the meaning of life? You too. And then it goes away. What?
What is the meaning
What is
of
the meaning
life?
of life? It just goes, "Oh my god, same."
Enjoy your meal.
It answers
Me
your-
too.
It answers one question, but it's hard of hearing.
Wow.
All right. Next question. Final question of the month is: what conspiracy theories do you actually believe?
Oh, what
Area
perfect
51 raid.
9/11 stuff.
You guys know that my one was the best answer to that.
I'm
Which one
looking
was
through
that
the channel right now, and you didn't say anything.
I don't know
Oh, yeah,
if
you
I want to
did.
say
Yeah,
mine
no,
on
don't say
here.
it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Just say it.
Don't say
But we
it.
all know
Um,
that my one's
So
the
the
best one.
responses are: the first one is from Nazarov in the channel that says that Nath is actually a lizard. Russian says Bush did 9/11, not even for the meme. My friend Finn says Alex Jones was right about the chemicals turning the frogs gay. are there any actual answers?
That's a good one that that Queen put in. To be fair, like Jack the Ripper was a woman,
Yeah,
which is like that's why they never found them, despite
Right.
all the evidence. No one ever looked for a woman.
Did they never like think
That's
that
quite an
though? Like just in
interesting one.
case.
Women are actually more violent whenever they're serial killers. They don't try to hide it as much.
Women are
generally.
flat.
We know.
Nate,
Well,
you're
yeah.
flat.
No, he's not.
like the Earth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, I guess we don't really have any answers for that question.
I don't really have any like conspiracy theories I believe in or whatever.
I said Area 51 raid.
When's that actually happening?
September
Uh,
20th.
It's going to happen this month
Oh,
sometime.
20th.
Yeah,
So
I'm
in
excited.
13 days. I wanna know
Remember,
how it
remember,
happens.
the 20th
Are
September.
you excited? We're going to live stream it or something.
I don't. What is there to live stream though?
Are we
I don't
allowed to
know,
live
millions
stream
of-
a whole bunch of people getting gunned
Router runs
down
and
by an
getting shot.
Apache helicopter?
Exactly.
Apache helicopter would be
Dave,
intense.
I was about to say millions of kids doing Naruto runs and getting shot by the army, but then I realized, oh wait, that's the whole point of Naruto running. They're dodging the bullets.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now it's time to move on to the final part of the podcast, which is two truths and one lie. So I've asked people in the podcast to come up with two true statements and one false statement, and we have to identify which is the false one. So I will. Well, who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay, Graham.
Okay.
Seeing as your power might go any second.
You ready?
Yes.
We are indeed.
I have double jointed fingers and toes.
Oh.
I've went mining for fossils, and I hunt with a compound bow.
I'm gonna say.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's not. It's not. I think the last one.
I was, like,
I don't think
I was
you'd
just
hunt
about
with them. I think you'd just do targets.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Well, you hunt with a compound bow.
No,
I
I think
don't
he
think he
doesn't.
hunts at all.
Doesn't
Yeah,
at all.
I could know as in grim hunting.
What was the first
Wait,
one?
You
again?
just. I could just, to be fair, I could just imagine him just like having it at home and just fiddling with the bow, and, like just trying to do all these
I
little
beg your
tweaks.
I'm gonna say
and
the
stuff,
archaeologist
and then
one.
never actually shooting it.
Archaeologists.
Oh,
Alright,
The
Dig-
lie was hunt with compound bow. Nathan's right. I wouldn't hunt.
yeah, exactly. You bitch.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Lol, exposed.
Right,
What
I'm
a
gonna go
pussy.
next.
Go on then.
I have three good statements, and I'm very proud of mine.
I illegally
Alright, go on
mined
then.
for fossils.
Okay. First one. I went to Disneyland when I was 10, but we spent 4 out of the 7 days in a hotel because it was too cold. Next statement. I only like to sit on the left side of buses and cars. And the final statement.
What?
I only have 9 toenails.
Nine
Right.
toenails.
Right, hang on. Okay.
So,
can we-
Oscar
can we run-
Wake.
Can we run through these, please? Okay, so first
let's
one.
start with
First
the
one was the
You
Disneyland.
went to Disneyland. Which Disneyland did you go to?
Disneyland Paris.
Okay.
It can't get too cold
it was
there.
cold.
It doesn't
Do you
even
remember?
snow.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but you're Canadian.
Paris would have similar weather to here. What time of the year was it? Do you remember?
It was
Was it a summer holiday?
It was in Christmas. No, why would it be too cold in a summer holiday? That'd be too hot.
Well, how the fuck? What you've seen
How can
our
it be
summer,
too cold
Nate?
in winter?
You've seen our summer, Nate. It's fucking like raining half the time. You
But
don't
anyway,
get a heat
yeah,
wave,
it was
it's pissing down
it was
rain.
right after Christmas when I was 10.
Oh, okay. So what did you go for New Year's? So you could see all the fireworks and stuff like that.
No, I think we were on our way home.
Or did you go just before so it was cheaper?
We went
Yeah.
between Christmas and New Year, like that little
Okay.
break where like you don't know what day it is.
Okay. So this is somewhat believable because obviously Disneyland does have its own hotels and obviously it's a resort, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other
I don't know, I
statement.
think I believe that
So
one.
were you
statements-
staying? Were you staying in one of the Disney hotels? Were you staying in like a hotel outside of Disneyland?
Well, there are. I don't know.
Because I know there's
really.
obviously a resort in the park.
It was a long time ago, but I don't think it was like an official Disneyland branded one. I don't know. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
so it
I
might have
can't
been
remember
like
how it
near
worked.
the resort, but not on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's what it was.
What was the second one?
The other statements were, I only like to sit on the left side of buses and cars.
Right.
I think
So-
it's the second
Do you
one.
want me
was
to- do you want me to explain that one?
I need to clear up this bus one.
Yeah.
Does that mean left seat or literally the left or right seat, but on the left side of the bus?
What do you mean?
Or like, does it have to like? Because often bus seats are in twos.
Right.
So
I see. Right.
Do you sit in the left seat on the left side, or does it just not matter either seat?
Only on the left side of the bus. So like, if you was to draw a vertical line down the bus, if you're sitting on the bus and you draw a vertical line on the left,
because you have a little aisle in the middle, don't you? And then you have the left and the
Yeah,
right.
I think you're thinking too much into it, Tech.
The real question is,
the left side of the bus.
if the bus was backing up, does that mean you're now on the right side and have to switch?
well, no, it wouldn't like. No.
That's a good
It's
question.
a good question,
Does
but
it
no.
let the bus in like respect?
I think that's the
thing on
lie,
the bus.
personally. Because I
Um,
do
bus
believe
was
you
because-
have
That does seem
toenails.
very
Now.
excessive.
I believe
9
you have
toenails.
So yeah, the
I
final
have-
statement was I only have 9 toenails.
So wait,
Why do you
you
only
do
have
have
9
10 toes,
toenails?
right?
Okay. I
only
do
have
have
10.
10 toes. Yes.
Right,
But
okay,
just
you just-
the nail is gone.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I
Which
think this
nail?
is- it's the right toe, but the big toe.
Is that why you sit on the left side of the bus?
No, that's a very good, that's a good
Is that why you sit
observant.
on the left side of the
thing.
bus?
It's very observant.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
I
no,
mean-
that's not it. So
To be fair-
do you want me to explain why I only have
Yeah, go
9?
on.
Basically,
Go on.
He's saying
yeah,
too much, it's a lie.
for
Just let him carry
I'm trying to
on, hear
think.
the story.
A couple years ago,
Of an answer.
I noticed this kind of like green kind of blob forming under my toenail, and I kind of left it for ages because I thought it would just eventually go away and heal itself, but it didn't, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And eventually, I went to the doctor about it, and they were like, "Oh fuck, it's infected. You got to take this thing off."
Why would it be infected green?
Green is
That's
like an
a
infected
disgusting
color.
story. First,
No, it
Yeah,
isn't.
sorry, I should have like
It
issued
would
a
be
warning.
like a pussy
NSFW warning.
beige. Plus,
Yeah.
what
yeah.
shade of green?
It was like a very very light green.
Are you
What
a
shade
lizard
of green?
person?
Yes.
Because lizards bleed green.
Ew.
I mean,
think-
wasn't one of the conspiracy theories is Nath a lizard?
Yeah,
The tie-in. There you go. Look,
Wow.
you might have got confirmation.
and that's
Nath
why he
is a
sits on the left side of the
I
bus.
think the last one is a lie.
That's why he sits
actually,
on the
now
left
that I
side, because
think
he's a
about it.
lizard.
Can I
Yeah,
also
they don't know our custom.
Lizard and left both start with the letter L.
I also want to point out the reason why I sit on the left side of buses and cars is because of the seatbelt. For some reason, when I sit on the right side and the seatbelt's like going from my right shoulder to my left hip,
What
left
if you're
side of my
driving
hip,
the car?
it
and you
feels
still sit on the
weird.
left?
Well, no,
He
you have
drives,
to sit on the right.
he drives
okay.
only left-hand drive. He only drives.
Do you get one of our
American
cars?
which have the left steering wheel on the left side.
But yeah,
You
I
can
just,
drive those in. You can drive those in the UK once
When-
they've got the steering on the wrong side.
when the
I say wrong
seatbelt
side,
is
then.
diagonal from your right shoulder to your left hip, it feels really uncomfortable. But when it's the left shoulder to the right hip, it feels
just pull it
much
across
more
to the right.
natural.
Is that because
feels
you're a
better to
lizard
me.
person and you're oddly shaped?
No, I am oddly shaped, but no.
Interesting.
Okay, I think the toe thing's a lie because infections
Yeah,
aren't
I think
green.
the toe thing's a lie as well.
Okay, so you guys are
I
saying
think the
two
bus
things a
thing.
lie.
I think the bus is a lie.
Okay.
No, I feel like he'd do that.
I think it's between the bus or the toe.
I think I believe now because I'm pretty sure that's happened to one of my mates before. So it's plausible because I've seen it before where they've had like nails removed because it's got infected.
Just tell us.
Vince, if you're there, what's your take on this?
What?
Okay. Have you
Great.
been listening to the podcast at all? Or are you playing Tom Canty's Ghost Division Recon?
Tom Canty's.
Ghost Division.
I haven't been focusing to either.
My name's Tom Canty.
Tom Canty.
All
I
right,
think there's
well,
a guy that plays for Norwich who's legit called like Tom Cantwell.
I've just
Tom
been
Canty,
spacing
leader
out
of the
horribly.
Decepticons.
Okay, just tell us. I want to know. Do you have 9 toenails?
okay, the
No.
answer, the lie was the Disneyland one.
I knew the tone.
Okay, well, that is just
Infections are
underwhelming.
green.
Yeah, they are. They can be. It depends. But
Only
that
in
was-
lizard
I
people.
told you the toenail one was right.
The toenail one was correct. I only have 9 toenails.
But we all got it wrong, to be
Did
And
honest.
I
you
had
say
some-
only lizard people, Graham?
Son of a bitch, I just looked it up. Apparently nail infections are green.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Suck
there you
my
go.
ass.
Oh god!
Don't look at pictures.
Why are you looking at them?
Yeah,
I saw
don't
the
do
lizard
this.
people.
Yeah, you just find out that they're green. You don't go, oh, let's have a look.
Anyway,
He said images, so I clicked.
Is that my turn?
I did. No, I'm not done yet.
Really?
I did actually go to Disneyland, but I didn't spend 4 out of the 7 days in the hotel because it was too cold.
Lies.
So,
that was
so
the
there you
line.
go.
Yeah, and he
I-
spent 2. He spent 2 in the
I'm
hotel.
very proud of that one. All right, so who's next, Vince? Do you want to go? Or
Sure.
Or
Really
Grim, do you want
quickly, can we look at the 50 Shades of Green underneath stove?
No.
it's all fixed now. It's been
I'll give
fixed.
that a miss.
It's been fine for like a year now, I think.
I don't want to.
Oh,
Can
so
we
it was
just
a
move on,
recent
please?
thing.
Oh no,
No.
the whole thing started in April last year, and it finished at January this year, and between those 2 dates, I had to wear like a latex sock thing because it had a plaster
You need a
on my
condom?
toe. I had a plaster on my toe, and I couldn't get it wet, and it was awful. You'd hear like so many like latex sounds when I'm just getting up in the morning and trying to get this like really tight sock on, and it was awful. And then you'd hear me like trying to get into the shower, like me walking over because I don't have carpets. It was the worst feeling in the world. And then if some water somehow got into that sock, it's the worst feeling in the world. It's so gross.
Absolutely disgusting.
Anyway, onto a lighter topic. Vince, give us your 3 statements.
All right. I watched someone get murdered.
Okay.
I went mining for emeralds,
Okay.
and I have a micro penis.
I know which one of these is a lie, so I'm not going to say anything.
Right.
That's a really difficult one. I don't know, man.
Right. Should we go from the?
Right.
You watched someone get murdered.
Yeah, explain that.
When did that happen?
Oh shit! I can't remember exactly. It was at a gaming conference thingy, and I was with my dad in somewhere in North Carolina. I think I was around 9. Guy walked up to a car and shot him point blank through the windshield with a shotgun.
Oh shit! So he didn't even do it with a pistol. He legit just had a shotgun. Whack.
Yep.
A gaming conference. What kind of gaming conference did you go to?
It wasn't just a game. It was like a cosplay mix with like gaming.
Well, so you went to like Comic Con.
So like a comic con.
Yeah.
You didn't go to like E3.
No.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one? I've already forgotten.
Not
All right, show us your micro penis.
That's a good way to get through the questions. Show us your micro penis.
Yeah.
Well,
You just get DM the picture. Okay, that one's true.
What's the other one?
The other one, I went mining for emeralds.
Okay, did you trade with any villagers?
Wait, would that count?
What do you mean? Would that count?
Like, if I went mining for emeralds in a video game, would that count as like true?
No.
Oh.
You're not really mining for emeralds, are you?
Well, yeah, you are, but just in a
No.
video game.
No.
I think
Well,
it's specified.
Maybe he did diamond.
My thing-
Trampoline
My thing
slide
still
around my
stands, so continue.
The
Alright.
actual mind.
Who's going to do the 3 statements then?
We haven't guessed.
Yeah, we haven't guessed.
Oh,
we didn't
right,
know
well,
which
I'm
one was
guessing-
ours.
God damn it, Nath, that's rude.
I'm guessing
Wow.
the emeralds one is the lie. I bet.
Can I
Vince has a
just
very
shout out the
tiny
fact
penis.
that I got? Can I just shout out the fact that I just got a message from my mate Tamir who's listening to this? So, what are you saying, Tamir?
Big up Tamir.
He said, by the way, my bet is on the micro penis thing. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
I'm
back
actually-
that, and I'm going to say it's the micro penis.
Thank you,
I think
Samir.
it's
You
that
can't
as well.
call a friend.
Phone a friend who doesn't even know Vince.
This isn't Who Wants to Be a
Maybe they do.
Millionaire.
You never know. Maybe he's seen his micro penis and he's trying to help you.
I can't answer.
What, do you have a micro
do you mean,
penis as
yeah?
well, or?
No, I know the answer.
Oh. I think I do too, so
How
I'm
do
not
you
going
know
to
the
answer either.
answer?
Because I speak to Vince non-stop.
Right.
don't.
Okay. I don't. So
We're best
I'm gonna
buddies.
just say. I'm gonna say the micro is a lie.
Is that everyone?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
It indeed is the micro.
Yeah, that's what
Congrats,
I was
man.
thinking.
Got it right.
Good for
It was
you.
just a small lie.
You.
You heard it here first.
You go,
Vince
girl.
has a massive dong.
I didn't know that. That's what I was thinking. Like,
Can we name the podcast Vince's
right.
micropenis?
I thought we were. I thought
No.
we
You
were gonna
might
name
get
it shout.
You
demonetized.
wanted to get
Nate.
advertised.
Nate, I thought we were gonna name it shout out to Robert Mugabe.
I have two names right now for the podcast, which are shout out to Robert Mugabe or 95 degrees pool plane. I like 95
I
degrees
like
pool
shout
plane.
out. I like shout out to Robert Mugabe, to be honest.
It's very topical.
It is very topical.
Yeah, we'll
Might get a
get
few
Like an
clicks
ointment.
off the random. You know,
Off the
we got to
Mugabe.
think about it on an advertising perspective, Nate.
Okay, who's next?
I can go next.
All right, Aaron, give us your
Alright,
two
go on, Aaron.
truths and one lie.
Okay, so first one. One of my favorite hobbies is airsofting, and I accidentally shot up someone's car when I was younger.
Okay, interesting.
Nice.
I already have questions.
Yeah. Second one is when I was younger, about 14, 15, I had a job as a video game journalist.
Ooh.
Ooh, interesting.
So the third one, my favorite artist invited me up onto stage to sing with him live
Oh my god.
at a concert.
These were
Okay.
all really good.
First question, before I forget the final statement. How many people were at this concert?
Well, he's an indie artist, so it wasn't that many, but there was like 3 different acts. It was a small venue,
Right.
so it was just a.
Was it in just like
it
a
wasn't-
pub or a tiny little...
So what, just
No,
like
it
100,
was at
100
like an
people, or-
actual like venue for concerts, but
Oh.
the lineup was just indie artists from America who don't have many fans, I guess.
All right.
But he's my favorite artist, so I went to go see him obviously because he came to London for like the first time in ages.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What
And
did you
he-
sing with him?
So he has this song called Verona, and there's this bit where it goes like ooh, like a lot. But then there's also this other bit afterwards.
Does it go ah?
It's okay. Hold on. Let me just listen to the song. To just like let me get the lyrics up actually.
Fresh, yeah.
Right.
There's
So
this bit where it goes ooh woo, and then it goes.
no, there's this bit where he
ah.
goes like ah and ooh, and then there's a bit where he says like we're lost and we're found. We found our Verona. And it's just a good song. So that's basically it. And he looped me into the song.
What? So he found you in the crowd and he just handed you the mic and you just went ooh
Yeah, I
in the
stood
mic.
up on the thing. I stood up on the, I was at the front, right, at the barrier.
Yeah.
I stood up, and he gave me the mic, and I sang like, ooh, like,
Nice.
yeah. I count that as singing, okay?
Well, so just that 1 second of just ooh counts as you singing on
because
stage.
he he looped me into the song.
Oh, what? So
you could
like
hear,
it went
you could hear me sing it.
ooh in the background.
Yeah, and it actually sounded pretty good. Yeah, he looped me into it.
Oh.
And
That's cool,
it's like a
actually.
really long section of the song where it goes like ooh, oh.
Yeah.
It's a long.
So you
it's
could
a
just
long
hear
thing.
like your bit going over and over again.
Yeah, like at the back of the song. Yeah, when he's singing it, you could hear my voice.
Oh,
that's quite cool actually.
That is
Yeah,
really
so he
cool.
did
What were
that.
the other ones? Okay, how did you shoot up a car?
Right. So this was an accident. It's a very important part.
I hear that a lot in America.
So it was an airsoft gun,
Actually, a lot
not a
more
real
than
gun,
cars in
because we don't
America.
have those over here.
Yeah.
But basically, I was playing with a friend. I live in like this little area with like green patches, so we were like shooting each other.
As you
That
do.
sounds so wrong. With like BB guns, basically. And there's this neighbor that I have who's like 2 doors down from us, and we were like just doing it like just around outside his house. And then I accidentally shot his car with my.
Would you go
G30
straight through the window?
with my G36C electric airsoft gun?
Oh, that's
Oh,
such a
wow.
good airsoft weapon, dude.
It was on the back.
That's fully automatic as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it hit him
Yeah.
a couple of times. Not
Oh,
him, the car.
Oh,
It hit
God.
the car a couple of times.
Oh,
And
God.
so, yeah, that's all I have to say about that one.
Wow.
What did you do about the car then? Do you have to go get it fixed?
I mean, we just kind of ran away
Oh,
and just left it because he didn't know. Actually, he did know. You know actually what happened, right? He came out, but because we were so shocked by what had happened, because I actually hit the car quite a lot. You could see like little dents. We were scared, so we decided to just go back to our homes.
yeah.
And then he came around looking for whoever
Oof.
did it, basically. I don't remember whether he found out it was me, but nothing. I didn't have to do anything, so like I guess I got away with it.
You have a jail sentence that you've never turned up to.
Sure,
Wow.
let's go for that.
What's the other statement? I've already forgotten it.
The other one was that I had a job as a video game journalist when I was 14, 15.
Okay,
Ish.
interesting. How are you employed at 14, 15? Is that legal?
So I had a YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel was not. It wasn't successful, but it was like kind of good. Like I
Right.
had a couple 10,000 viewers or whatever.
Damn.
And then they messaged me on YouTube back when you could do that, saying that they're making this like. Are you okay?
Someone's just
Yeah.
reorganizing.
Someone's
the kitchen
iPhone
in the
just went
background,
off.
Don't worry about it.
So they basically asked me to join them in this group endeavor, and the CEO is Canadian, and
Hey,
yeah, and then my boss was British as well. I actually met him. We used to go to like events as well,
What
and
was that?
all this other stuff. I used to get paid for it as well, so
Oh, nice.
good.
What
Yeah,
was that noise? Did I just hear a bruh?
I don't know.
So what were you actually doing as a journalist then? Were you just making videos on certain games, or
I
were
was
you
making
writing
videos,
art?
I was writing articles, I was doing the whole shebang. I was filming at private events, and I was. Are you okay, Nate?
I think Nate's just hearing everything that's going on in Vince's kitchen, and he's just like, "What the fuck is this?" Just like the odd little like
I'll just
glasses
wait
getting
this
knocked.
out.
No, continue. Don't make me lose out of attention.
I don't know why that's making me laugh.
It's because it's just out of the blue, isn't it? It's-
Sorry, continue.
I don't have anything else to say, but I don't think you heard of what I said, but that's fine.
I wasn't.
So I repeat what I said.
Right.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Nick-
I've completely lost the control here. Okay.
Wow.
Well, what are we doing?
We're trying to work out. Yeah, great.
You guys
Okay.
are trying to figure out which one is my
Again.
lie.
The stupidest things make me laugh, and it's so stupid.
Right. Right. So you're a video games journalist. You
Who are
sung
you?
on
Oh,
stage.
right, yeah. Who are you a
And-
journalist
who are
for?
you?
I can't
Aaron.
tell. I don't want to tell you that.
Okay.
It was a company that is long gone now.
Oh, so it's not
That's
like
fine.
not like
convenient.
IGN or some shit.
Not one of the big
How
ones.
can-
How convenient.
I can show you something afterwards if you want, but not right now. I guess.
So what did you do? Did you write articles for their blog or something?
Okay, so I wrote articles, I made videos, I edited videos, I went to private events and different sort of like beta test areas for games and stuff, and I used to film. Sometimes my coworkers would play games and I would have to film, and then sometimes I would play games and they would have to film, and
That's amazing.
some stuff like that. It was
That's
really,
cool.
really fun.
I can't imagine a gaming blog like their stuff being recorded by a 14-year-old though. Like, isn't it illegal to work at 14?
No, because you can get paper rounds and stuff.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, like it wasn't illegal at all because it was not like an actual salary thing. It was just like every time I did something, they'd just pay me for it.
Oh.
Like cash in hand sort of thing. Yeah.
All right, fair
Like it
enough.
wasn't an actual like contract based thing. I just did it sort of whenever they needed me to. And then I quit after I was 15 because I wanted to focus on my
GCSEs
education.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And then they went down after I quit. So
Yeah, I
It
went
was all
downhill.
your fault. It was all your fault.
okay, so that's that.
I need to lie down. Okay.
Right.
Should I run
Speaking
through
of
them
lies,
again?
which one do you
already-
think is the lie?
Firefox's internet just went out.
Oh, rip.
Should I run through them again, just quickly?
Yeah, please.
So the first one was I accidentally shot up someone's car when I was younger.
Yep.
The second one, video game journalist job.
Yep.
Third one was that my favorite artist
Oh yeah.
invited me onto
Oh,
stage.
It's
Yeah,
either
it's on.
3 or 1. Because 3, you had such a good story that I feel like someone who was preparing to trick us would set it up really well.
Like I did.
Right.
But then 1
Hmm.
is so believable.
I'm gonna go for the
I'm gonna-
airsoft. No, I'm gonna go for the video games one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go airsoft.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the singing one.
Okay.
Ooh.
They're all really
Anyone
good.
else have another one?
Graham, what do you think?
Third one.
Okay. So the lie was that I didn't accidentally shoot someone's car. However,
Oh,
wait,
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 there's
I
a
didn't
twist
know
on
that.
this. There's a twist on this. I purposefully shot his car
Oh,
because
sake.
he came round. Like my parents knew him and stuff, and then like my parents had like this massive argument with him because they thought he was basically a pedophile, which it turns out he was.
What the
Plot
fuck?
twist. And my friend was like deep into that stuff, like with him,
What, deep into
And, like,
paedophilia?
like with the guy, yeah, like he
Oh,
was
What?
like
no.
groomed and stuff, and I had
Oh
no
my
idea.
god.
And then I found out through my parents having a go at this old guy, and then I went to go shoot his car, and that's
car was
that.
a
Yeah,
bitch.
serves him right.
I know that's all I could do when I was young.
You can
You
still,
know what? I
can you-
commend your spirit.
What can you do now that you couldn't do
So-
then?
Kill
Beat
him.
him up. Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
fair
Call the
enough.
police, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like my parents did tell the police afterwards,
Good.
and he's moved away or gone to prison or whatever. We don't know what happened to him, but yeah, he's somewhere else.
Okay, is that everyone?
No, it's not.
Oh, Tag, yeah, we have to hear from
Taggy.
you.
Oh god, right.
Do we have
It's
more
not gonna be as
toilets
good as
called
last time.
Stephanie?
It's not about anything called Stephanie, don't worry.
Oh,
Right. Okay, it's not gonna be as good as last time. I'll just let you know that now. Okay. So, first one. I was once part of a Halo clan that did military drills and custom games every night for 2 months.
damn, that sounds alright.
Fair enough.
I once hit a pheasant with my car while I was driving on the motorway,
Well, that's just
and
sad.
I almost got run over on my way to go see Conor Maynard.
Oh, what happened
Lots
to
of
Conor
musical
Maynard? Where's he
stories.
been for the last few years?
Yeah,
I was
where
gonna
is he?
say the
Fell off.
second one.
I'm gonna
Conor
say the
Maynard-
last
okay.
one.
Okay, so Conor Maynard was. You asked about Conor Maynard. Obviously, years ago with Neo. I think it was called Turnaround or something.
Yeah.
And he was doing a night out in Bournemouth. It was during my freshers. So I was drunk as fuck, basically.
Mm.
We're running down this hill to
And I was talking to
get
this
to
girl,
Halo
Stephanie.
where he was performing. And we thought it'd be a gift because it was like a bunch of us lads and a couple of girls as well. So let's give him piggyback rides
Oh no.
to Halo. So I literally run in with a friend of mine on my back, like I was obviously giving him a piggyback, run across the road, and his taxi comes, and it's literally, I'd say, what, like half a foot maybe before it's like hit me. It stopped literally just about, and I
Shit.
was, it instantly, you know when something happens and it just instantly sobers you up.
Yeah.
like, That happened then, and I was just like, oh fuck, right, I could have died then. So.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm just going to put you down. Now I'm on the safety of the path.
Don't be a
And then we went
dumbass.
in and had a good time. So he was doing like covers and shit like that.
So you almost hit a pheasant when you were driving your car.
Yes.
Explain the story here.
Did you hit it, or did you accidentally hit it, or did you almost hit it?
No, I actually did hit it. Not
actually
intentionally,
did.
obviously. I didn't just go, oh, look, there's a pheasant, roadkill.
Jesus.
But no.
Oh my god! I've just
was
googled what pheasants look like, and it looks like halfway between a bird and a chicken.
It's quite
Yes.
a big bird.
It's like if you took a bird and then just like inflated it like a balloon.
How do you know it was a pheasant? Because I assume that at motorway
It was
speeds,
quite a big.
It's on the sign saying "Hello, my name is Pheasant."
What happened was
What? My name
So,
is. What? My name is.
I had taken my car down to Bournemouth to go to an open day. So this is before I started uni. So I took my car down to Bournemouth to go to an open day. and obviously went and did the open day, blah, blah, blah. So I was driving back. So I was driving back from Bournemouth, and it was when we were going through, because the road that goes through Bournemouth goes through the New Forest. So obviously that's all country and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of it's quite open. So this pheasant literally ran straight across the road. I obviously didn't notice it, and just went whack. You just hear this thud. And sort of think, oh, fuck,
That's
what's
really
that?
sad if that's true.
So we
Poor
went,
fucking
so
pheasant.
instantly I'm thinking like, oh my God, I've just hit something. What do I do? So I pulled over, and I pulled over, not in the hard shoulder. I waited till I got to services so I could park up properly. And then I had to look around the car just to see what it was like. And there was just like a splat of blood on the front bumper.
Jesus.
And I was like, oh fuck, yeah, I must have hit something serious. And there's like little feathers got stuck in the front. So I was like, oh yeah, it must have been a bird or something.
Hmm.
So that was the
We
pheasant
should-
story.
We should just say shout out to the pheasant that was killed.
Yeah, shout out to the pheasant
making of
there's
this
no
podcast.
and Robert
Shout out to the
Mugabe.
pheasant and Robert Mugabe because they're both dead.
Robert Mugabe, yeah.
Because they're both dead.
You never know, the pheasant could have
How brave.
survived.
Speaking of people that had some sort of military thing, the Halo clan one was interesting.
Yeah.
So the Halo clan was, I would have been year 8 at the time, because that's when I got proper into Halo Reach. And I got invited to this Halo clan by my mate Callum. And we were in it, and we sort of thought, oh, it's just a jokey sort of thing. Everyone puts on like similar armor, you make your emblem a certain way, and you play matches and stuff. What he didn't realize is it was this full-on sort of military recreation thing. So we would end up doing proper military in a custom game where they had settings done in certain ways and all this sort of stuff. And this map that they built specifically for it on Forge. And so it'd be bits like we go around shooting targets, and it'd be bits like, oh yeah, so you got to drive over this path and a warthog, and then shoot these targets as you're driving and stuff like that. So some of them were quite fun, but then some of them were just really tedious and boring. And I did this every day for about 2 months until I got bored and I just fucking left.
I think this is quite a good one too. Like I don't exactly know which one is a lie.
I don't know what to think.
Just go through them all again quickly. Like
Okay, so the first one, well, obviously there was the one I just said about, which is the Halo clan drills and stuff.
Yeah.
There was hitting a pheasant with my car,
Yeah.
and then there was almost getting run over on my way to go see Conor Maynard.
I'm going
did
for
you
the
talk
pheasant.
about that one?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? But you've been drunk and stuff. Okay, so
I'm going for the pheasant.
I want to go for the pheasant as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going pheasant.
I really don't want that pheasant to be dead. So
Graham, what do you think?
Grimstead.
lovely.
Great.
Sorry, I was
these
eating a
awkward
sandwich. What?
Questions.
Alright, I'll let you eat your sandwich.
You-
So the lie was the pheasant.
Yeah, thank
What
God.
happened?
The
So
Fuji
I didn't
pheasant
hit. So
population is not
I didn't
pheasants.
hit a pheasant, but years ago when driving us back from Cornwall on a family holiday, he hit a pheasant.
What, your
Oh,
friend did?
fuck.
No, my dad.
Oh, we didn't
Oh,
hear
your
that. You cut
dad.
out for a sec. Oh, wow. That's
So
unlucky.
we were all in the car. We hear something thud, and we're like, What's just happened?" And Dad's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pull over quickly." Had a look, and there's obviously blood on the front. And he's like, "Oh,
Jesus.
I hit a
Shit.
pheasant or something."
That doesn't sound very
So
fun.
that's the only bad thing with roadkill. If you hit it yourself, you can't go and pick up roadkill. If someone else had hit it and I'd seen it on the road, you could pick it up and take it away. Because that's how roadkill works, apparently. If you hit it, you can't claim it.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
Okay, that's a bit
There you
weird.
go.
That's like
You
the
learn something
opposite
every
of
day.
definition of claiming.
Yeah,
Alright.
like
Yeah.
why was I don't get. Okay, I'm not even gonna
Is
bother.
that everyone?
I think so.
I
question
believe
mark?
so. All right. Well, that's the end of the podcast. Before we finish, I need to ask you guys what the podcast name should be. So we have. Okay, we have shout out to Robert Mugabe or 95 Degrees Pool Plane. Does anyone have any better ideas?
Oh, shout out to Robert Mugabe, such a good one.
Yeah, shout out to Robin Mugabe is pretty good. I like that one. Or we could just screw everything and just call it Older Men.
Oh, what is wrong with you and men? All right. Well, I don't know.
What is
I
wrong
like
with you, man?
I like 95 Degrees Pool Plane. Yeah, you
Wow.
get extra points for alliteration. but I guess the population want shout out to Robert Mugabe.
Yeah,
So I
the
don't
people
know.
want to shout out Robert Mugabe.
Why don't we do both?
You
We'll
can't
just
be
call
Robert
it.
Mugabe
We'll
about
just
this,
call it.
okay?
What if we call it
What,
Robert Mugabe and the 95 degrees pool plane?
just call it Robert Mugabe's plane pool.
Pool, yeah. Okay, fine. Robert Mugabe's pool plane. Pool plane.
Yeah, Robert Mugabe's plane pool.
Pool plane.
King
There we go.
Shout out to
We done
Robert
did it.
Mugabe.
We done made a mashup.
All right. Well, thank you for listening,
Wow.
everyone, to the 95 Degrees podcast. Make sure to subscribe to YouTube. Listen to the 95 Degrees podcast. Oh, wait, you are.
And on whatever ways you do, whether it's through
And tune into next year's
Apple
95
Podcasts
Degrees
or-
mashup, if we do one.
Or don't.
We probably will do, but that's a long time away.
Oh yeah, Aaron, do you want to
When
plug
we
your
do.
favorite musician whose thing you went to?
Oh, right, okay. So his name is Geographer, and he's my favorite artist of all time. We've actually collaborated on a song together.
Oh.
So I know him fairly well, I guess, for like a fan. And also I sung with him on the stage and stuff, and that was pretty cool.
How did you meet him then? If he's an
No.
indie artist and he's in America, how did you meet?
So he did this pledge music thing with like he was trying to raise money for a new album, and I gave him like $500.
Jesus.
And yeah, and then like we just started talking through that, I guess, and then I sent him some of my lyrics, and he wanted to make a song out of it, and so he did, and he sent me a recording of it, and it's really really good.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to share it though because he owns all the rights, but I basically wrote the song and he put it
You're
out
his
there.
ghostwriter.
Sure,
we-
but he hasn't put it out. Like he's it's only for it's personal, like between me and him sort of
Oh, yeah.
thing.
Can we get him
That's
to make a new podcast intro and outro?
I don't think he's gonna do that. He just came out with a
Welcome
new album.
to the 95 Degrees podcast.
I can plug the
See,
song.
Nath, why don't you just soundbite that and use that as the intro? See, you don't even need
So-
someone to do it.
We'll
You've
pay
done it
someone a
yourself.
favour, like £10 to remix what I've just done.
Or just like get me to do it in like my Randy Newman impression.
So you guys were
Do
asking
it
about this.
right now, off the top of your head.
Welcome to the 95 Degrees Podcast, baby. There you go.
Nice,
So,
I like that.
I
Well
wanted
played.
to say, if you guys wanted to listen to the bit that I was talking about, where it was like, should I put it in music?
Yeah, I want to hear
Yeah,
the
leave it in music and we'll check
I'll
it out
put it in
later.
music, right? So this is.
And you too could check it out in music if you join the
Okay.
server.
I can't listen to it because it will play in the
that's
recording,
fine.
but I'll give that a go later on. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Everyone's going to go listen to the ooh right now. I need to edit this 1 hour 42 long masterpiece
Podcast.
because it's been 2 months. Hopefully, podcasts will go back to normal. They'll all be on Saturdays from now on because I have a job and I actually do stuff now. And yeah,
Loser.
that's pretty much
You
it.
do
Thank
stuff
you for
with your
watching.
life.
Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Have fun.
Oh, we meant literally. Okay, bye.